10 seconds remaining.
Alright, hello and welcome back everyone to NEL. We got another exciting game of trash talk, diving to fountains and crazy Zeus support lanes coming at you, maybe, depending on what they pick up here. We got some standard bans though coming out right out of the gate. Batrider and Naga both taken out here by a What's Your Dick Like. Did let Batrider through in the last game, maybe regretting it, maybe not. They did one, but What's Your Dick Like seemed a little angry. They pick up the Visage first, so looking to go aggressive. It was banned out in the last game we saw, and now we've got the OD and the Abaddon both taken out. So OD is strong, semi-carry, kind of can go carry as well into the later stages of the game, as well as a lane-dominating hero for the most part. A few heroes do well against him. And Abaddon once again taken out. Bdiz drafting this time for the Radiant. What's Your Dick Like once again drafting for the Dire. As now Bdiz, it's his turn to pick up two. Goes for the Darkseer. Will it be an Alchemist? I don't know if we all love it, but we all are very aware of that combination. They're not going to go for it. They leave it in. Darkseer, Nyx Assassin picked up pretty quickly there by Bdiz. Offlaner, could go mid, could go jungle. We'll see. Likely just to be offlaner Darkseer. As Weaver picked up, so if it is 1v1 Weaver Darkseer, Weaver doesn't mind that matchup really at all. Even if Darkseer creep skips, Weaver can do just fine. Can almost not miss any CS. As Weaver was the second pick there for What's Your Dick Like. This game was just an SG, so What's Your Dick Like and Pandago stuck on the same team once again. A bit of trash talk going down between the two players in last game, even though they won. As now that Alchemist, which was left in, going to be taken out here. Definitely can't opt to leave that in with both the Nyx Assassin and the Darkseer. Would be just a little too dangerous, as Alchemist obviously likes to go Shadowblade pretty quickly, roaming around, stuns in, Nyx Assassin to follow. Little dangerous. Bounty Hunter also being taken out. I guess that is kind of interesting. I thought maybe they would want them for the Weaver. It's not the best. You can time-lapse out of the track. But not going to be any Bounty Hunter shenanigans this game. Hunting around, getting those track kills up. Can make a big difference in these games.
Radiant team banned.
See some more people coming into the stream. Shout out to you guys. Late night casts with Helium. Apparently, it's my new special. I don't know. Didn't realize how late it was when I started casting, but here we are once again in another game of NEL. Got the proper overlays on the stream now. That I don't know if I can call them overlays. I just typed some text and made IXDale a little bigger than the other ones. I know it was very professional, but more bans coming out. The Jakiro taken out. Nice defensive support, as maybe looking to go aggressive here with the Visage. They won't get the Naga Visage combo as they did ban it out. So let's see what they go for instead. Maybe a CM, Venge, just a really hard stunning support. Rubik still available as well. Could be good. As Bounty Hunter and the Nyx. So Nyx and Alchemist, two of the strongest carries right now, both taken out in the second round. So we're not going to see either of those on the field tonight. But we do see once again an Elder Titan. Pandago played it last round, last game. Did okay with it, although What's Your Dick Like wasn't too fond of his play. But either way, going to be on the other team this time. And just to talk about the teams, in case people don't know, I assume if you bought the ticket or watching on stream, you probably know how it works. NEL, NA Dota Elite League, is just run through the IXDL client. It's basically IXDLI plus for NA, so all the notable NA names, or North American Dota players, join up into the client and just join games, which there's no team versus team. You can either do a start game, which is randomized 5 versus 5 once 10 players join the lobby, or you can do CL, which is challenge mode, where as many players as they want join into the client lobby, and then you kind of like dodgeball or anything, you pick your players and then you go into the game and do the draft. So it's pretty fun. CL is definitely the best mode, I think, but start game is pretty fun too. There's ELO within the client, and it sort of out of balances teams. Although at this level, unless it's a stack of EG or Liquid or Dignitas or something, I'd say it's always fairly even regardless of the ELO. But as I rambled about that, just wanted to make sure everyone knows what's going down. We've got Zeus picked up once again, so What's Your Dick Like really trying this hero out. I didn't really notice
5 seconds
too
remaining.
big of an impact in that last game, but Zeus and Weaver were on that team. I feel like Zeus with the Visage, however, could be pretty potent.
Radiant team
The Arc
picked.
Lightning is going to do a lot of hero damage, charge up the Soul Assumption, and then of course Weaver and the Saguchi. It could do work. There's no stuns in that lane, which could maybe be a downfall if they're counter-initiated upon. Or even just initiated on. So we'll see what happens there. Zeus, Bane, Shadow Demon. Looks like those are the 3 picks I didn't go over. We see them now as some more bans come out. It's going to be the Luna, once again
10
banned out.
seconds
So what's your dick
remaining.
like? Just does not want to play against that. And I should call him something else, but
5
I'm never
seconds
going to find
remaining.
something better than that. So now the Viper, going to be the 5th ban out.
Reserve
For
time.
Statsman Beat is doesn't want to be my Statsman, but that's okay. It's understandable. No one knows who I am really yet, unless you are involved in Sivo Symphony Gaming or have watched my casts of NEL before. As Beat is now going for that last pick. And if anyone watching in game, I am streaming. I'm not 100% if I'm eligible for item drops on the stream, but I'm in an official broadcaster slot, so there's a good chance I might be. I don't know, keep them both open. NEL supporting the NA Dota scene. You join my stream, you support me, you support the NA Dota scene. I don't know, seems like a win-win. Either way, still waiting for this ban to come out here. Okay, thank you. To a friend of mine, Blink. What? I'm sure a lot of people know this. I did not. What's your dick
Dire
like is
team
Broodstar,
pick.
so I'm definitely gonna call him that from now on. As Dro Ranger comes out of the gate. It's not a terrible game. The Nyx Assassin can give him some trouble. But we'll wait and see how that works out as Broodstar. Thank you. I don't want to say that so many times. Broodstar on the Dro. Warden now into this game, another notable player within the league. He is ranked 8th right now in terms of the in-client ELO. That's at 100. I can't read numbers. It's 330. 1,369 ELO, a little bit behind KZZ at 1385.
10
And yeah, it looks
seconds remaining.
like I've never seen a couple of these players. So we'll see what
5
they're up
seconds
to.
remaining.
But Trouf now on Stay Free. I believe that's where he's situated still. And of course, we've got... Who else was in here? Beat is. I'm not sure what he's doing right now. I don't believe he's on EG anymore. Probably looking for a team.
You
Maybe
really
looking to
should
get into
prepare for
casting.
battle.
And as far as I'm concerned, that's about... Oh, and Demon. Also not on EG anymore. So yeah, some free agents there. Previous teammates though. So look for some synergy between the two. As we get into the game, let's introduce these squads. So we've got Broodstar's Dire team here. Chloe, Moretz, whatever. Chloe here on the Visage in the top lane, picking up some smokes, regen, maybe some sentries as well to go with it. Trouf actually going to be taking the Zeus mid, so switching roles from a support to a mid as we head into this game. But that other support will be Pandago here on the Bane with the wards as well as a lot of regen as they head into a top defensive lane. Maybe Broodstar here in the jungle, really deep, throwing out a sentry block in that small camp. Pretty dangerous for a Dro by herself, but gonna do it anyway like a boss.
30 seconds
And that
to
leaves a
battle.
Weaver. Lycus here in the bottom, the off lane right now.
I'm not
And
much
definitely
of
within
an
the
announcer,
NEL,
but
you will see
I'll do my best.
some pro players definitely stepping outside of the roles they normally play. So it's definitely a lot of fun, as well as tons of trash talk. So if you aren't ready for that, maybe this isn't for you. But now over to the Radiant. We've got Demon here and a solo safe lane Darkseer looking to farm up some big items. Kind of like Fogged was doing last game. Beat is once again taking the Elder Titan into the mid lane.
battle begins.
And top, we've got that aggressive tri-lane that's going to find a Dro, Bane, a Visage, as they are definitely expecting. And that's going to be Jinx here on the Nyx. With the Protoss armor set, apparently, as well as Fake on the Shadow Demon, and Warden farming on that Razor here in this aggressive tri-lane. So Dro, gonna have some work to do as she is still not even in the lane. Picked up an Invis and kind of just running around the map, but TP coming top now. Pandago could be in trouble, will survive. Shadow Demon Illusion's doing a little bit, and now Dro is gonna go 1v1 versus the Darkseer, which should be okay for a couple levels, but I think Darkseer can kind of just run over the Dro. Maybe. I don't know. Ion Shell level 3, level 4 is going to hurt, but once Dro hits 6, she might actually win that.
I can't have you
Despite the aura being halved now when heroes in 600 range. Should still be able to do quite a bit of work. We'll see how that lane works out. It's definitely better than her being in this tri-lane. Don't think I win this lane. Yeah, Broodstar definitely doesn't. Mid lane, though, looks to be a bit of action as well. We saw Elder Titan do reasonably well versus a Darkseer in the last game. This time he's against a Zeus. He's definitely one of the highest effective HP heroes in the game off the start. And a pretty high strength gain as well. What is it at? I don't want to miss a kill while I'm looking at something dumb. 2.3, not that high actually. But either way, starts off with a lot of effective health. And going against a Zeus who is pretty fragile. That Astral Spirit with the natural order is definitely going to hurt that a lot. As we check into the bot lane, Broodstar being being dove by Demon, taking some damage. Ion Shell now up to level 2. We see supports rolling off the top, looking to go into the mid lane. The Enfeeble goes out onto Beatiz. Now he's definitely going to be struggling to get those last hits, but picks up one anyways. Top lane now it's going to be Weaver, left to his own devices, but should do fine. He's a hard hero to kill. The sentries, however, are on Nyx. If they get a nice disruption into an Impale, it could work, but they need to back up their Dro, who is finding herself being creep skipped. You don't normally creep skip in this lane on the Radiant as a Darkseer, but indeed he is, and he might actually give up the first blood here. Sieging down, does not have vacuum. Nice play by Broodstar to drop that block there. Not able to get out, doesn't have vacuum to destroy the trees. Once again, Demon, possibly famous for his tree jukes, in a bit of a pickle here. Blocked way into the trees, will go down, wasted all of his regen as well. Broodstar on the Dro, gonna pick up the first blood, as that's going down. Everything pretty much going well for the team. Tralf will get a rune in the mid, it's DD, can hopefully dominate the lane better with that. Weaver, still getting CS in the top lane, not a whole lot, sitting at 4 right now, but Zeus in the mid lane at 12. Compare that to Beatiz here at 10, so you can see that lane works out. I expect Elder Titan can actually win that lane pretty easily. And both heroes with a pretty high kill potential, to be honest. Demon, meanwhile, second in CS for his team, now tied at 12. But Broodstar, now looking to get on the board, he was able to get 6 under his own tower, but now looking to get some more as the supports have rotated down to make this 3v1 lane, but nothing Darkseer isn't accustomed to. Mid lane, meanwhile, perfect stun there by Jinx off of the disruption from Fake. They're going to get the kill on the mid lane. Tralf will drop there on there. Oh, in the top lane, we've got a trade. The kills go down. We get there just in time. Razor kills Weaver first, and I assume he gets the XP. That death was pretty instant. Maybe check the graph for that one even. XP graph, the Radiant. Yeah, I think Razor got that XP, and then... So he definitely gets the benefit of that trade, but either way it's not terrible. But Razor feeling a little bit better about it as Lycus now heads into the bot lane. Dro heads top as the supports have rotated. The carries now rotate out of their lanes, just making this mixed up matchup a little harder. However, I'm not convinced that Dro does incredible in this lane either. Warden Plasma Field will be doing a bit, and if he gets some static links off, Broodstar could be in a bit of trouble there. It looks like now the stream's starting to fill up, so that's always great. Some late night Dota casts here from Fmbpdota. Invis rune going to be spawning bot, second rune of the game. Actually, I think they were both Invis. Yeah, I think they were. Oh, there's 3, I guess, so far. The 0-minute rune was Invis, then double damage, then Invis. These things don't really matter, but I just wanted to make sure I remembered as it's getting late. In the bottom lane, Fake and Jinx have rotated down here. I don't think you can ask for a better name on a Nyx player. Supports, meanwhile, for the Dire, however, have rotated back top once again, just sort of following their Dro around. It's a bit annoying for the supports, kind of playing musical lanes right now. Wherever the Dro is, they want to put the pressure. That's basically how you shut her down. And yeah, going for the right build here, it looks like Precision Aura, Frost stats, Frost, I think is probably what he did. The Frost scales a lot better than the Precision Aura, as I found out in a pub when I skilled 2 in Precision Aura, and got flamed harder than I've ever been flamed before, so I will never make that mistake again. The Frost arrows are definitely nice, especially if you want to be aggressive early, and here they are being put to use on Warden. Enfeeble goes out, Plasma Field used, Grave Chill to come, and the Soul Summoners are going to pick up that kill, so nice damage and nice orb walking there. Not that it's too high skill cap there, but Broodstar doing it nicely and just showing the pros of that build for sure. Can pick up a point in silence early too if you think you need it. Jinx tries to TP up there but doesn't get there in time to save Warden as he drops, and now 4-2, and they've got a farming SG. I don't know what that even means. But either way, farming up here. Let's see how Broodstar's caught up there in the CS. 21 CS. Well, right now, I think he meant DS here. Demon still once again farming, dropping to the Ancients here. Gonna run away. Maybe try to stack it. Doesn't work, but Demon leading the CS charts right now, 43. Checking into the net worth, though, it's going to be Beatas in the mid lane with 1 assist there. Nightmare up in the mid lane there, onto Warden. Going to be broken. Gets the static link off. Stealing a lot of damage. Stolen 63, but does he have enough to take anyone down? Will get Pandago, and maybe even going to try to chase Chloe here. Broodstar knows he really can't fight. Doesn't have a whole lot of damage. Even though he's drone, he hits like a truck. Still getting about 50 or 60 damage out there. Chloe with just enough for a soul assumption. Maybe they want to fight Warden here. The link has run off. Plasma Field will do a lot. Jinx with mana for a stun. No one can really find a window to fight here. Pandago is back. And Warden now maybe looking to fight. Let's see. Did he waste the mana? Looks like he did use a Grief Chill. Will use another, but looks like Brain Sap. A spell that also does a reasonable amount of magic damage. And when I say reasonable, it hurts. You'd probably call it a nuke. Will be enough to take out Warden. So the fight gets baited around for a while, and at the end of the day, it goes 1 for 1. Warden on the Razor, dropping for a Pandago on the Bane. So definitely worth it for the Radiant, or the Dire, excuse me, keeping their advantage 5-2. Trout gives everything to get Beatas there in the mid lane. Are not gonna get it. He lives with about 45 health, running back to lane now, regenning. Wow, just a slight miscalculation. I guess maybe gotta get a little closer for an auto attack, but you never know if you get stunned, and could just go down the other way. Demon, meanwhile, still trying to farm with the double ion shells, getting a lot of Hellbear camps, which he's probably not too excited about. But let's see what he's going for now. Got the Soul Ring, Ring of Protection, just to jungle a little easier, take less damage, and building into that mechanism now. And now support smoking up here. Jinx and Fake here on the Radiant squad. Looking for some pickoffs. Maybe just going to definitely securing the 8-minute rune here. 3 people on the top rune spawn, but really look for a gank. Even Warden getting involved now. Maybe feeling too pressured in the top lane, especially if his supports aren't around, which they are not. Trout could be in trouble if there's patience from the Radiant. He's not in the mid lane yet, but he's likely just going to TP back there anyway. Zeus with just mana boots. It's not the best ganking hero. We'll see where he goes, though. Still running it for now, as they're going to head back top lane. Not patient enough, especially wasting so much time on Warden, who is basically their only hope at a right-click and carry in this game, which maybe could be a weakness in their draft, but they will find a couple. Chloe actually going to get caught out here. The sleep goes off on Shadow Demon, but it doesn't matter. Warden here with the Pulse, Plasma Field, I mean, as well as the Static Link. But Zeus from the backside picks off the Shadow Demon. Now needs to run away. 42 damage stolen, but actually not hitting for all that much. Lightning Bolts go out. The nuke is enough. And the early nuking magic damage between Bane, Zeus, as well as the Visage is actually quite a bit for them to stand up to right now. Killing Razor quite a few times. The only carry in this game for them right now. And I gotta say, the Dire, Broodstar's team, looking very solid in this game and likely to probably take the win. I mean, Dro not being shut down. She's top of net worth right now, 3,200, but she does take a fall here. Disruption again into the Impale. Chloe going to drop as well. So a double kill for Jinx in the top lane. Maybe a triple. No, but the poisons and the Astral not enough. Pandago almost goes down. Not quite enough there. What a Carapace, apparently. Didn't really notice it, but looks like it was big plays. Carapace, annoying spell. And Weaver will get a solo kill on, who was that? Darkseer buys back, that's Demon, so buying back here. And Trout, he's going to find, well, actually Beta is going to find Trout rather. Astral Spirit goes out, gives him that damage, hitting for 73 plus 64, about 140 right now. Able to chase him down and kill him. Demon going to drop the flame, call him a noob, as I still don't know where Demon died. It must have just been the bot lane, because Lycus has not left it. And that brings the score 8-7, looking at the net worth. Well, now Elder Titan Beat is once again higher up. They probably saw that smoke. It's going to break immediately. And 4 points into the Frost Arrow. If they can just get one, Fake is very alone right now. Let's see if Broodstar can catch up. He does have the treads. Fake, though, with just boots at 345 move speed. Compare that to 355, but I guess round in the corners just a little bit better. Now the wall dropped in the bottom lane, it looks like, by Demon, trying to get Lycus, who isn't even going to run back to the fountain. Here comes Zeus, though, and now Lycus goes back in, but he's not even needed. Zeus picks up the kill. Demon feels baited. Types in all caps. Possibly a little mad. Reading my stream chat now. You never really know if it's the last one for the day. Like, the NEL games are just running the client and literally happen all the time. It's only in the prime time, like 7 to 11 p.m., that they get ticketed, or if super big names are in them, they'll go as a ticket game. But being ticketed still tonight, as Beatiz does kind of get caught out, leading in the net worth right now. It looks like Brutestar going to take a fall on the Dro Ranger. Now Beatiz still just trying to live, running back to the wrong side of the base, but that's where the heroes aren't. Maybe going to get a kill on Pandago. It looks like he will. Now Fake could be in trouble. Lycus, though, on a killing spree, chasing on the other side of this, as Jinx trying to get him down here. Time-lapse goes out just enough, and Lycus with the double kill there in the top lane, so doing work. Fake now going one-on-one versus Chloe, who's got no mana. The Amplify damage is there, but Lycus now will actually drop. Wow. The damage from the Outer Titan too much right now, leading that net worth like a boss. Phase Boots drums up now on him as well. Please no Zeus. Can't ult. It's actually 5 seconds. Oh, he's gonna get it. He shouldn't even have typed that. Trout's gonna ult right away. Let's just keep an eye on Faked. No, not ulting right away. Not ulting right away. Let's see. Does he have the mana? He does have the mana. Not even gonna TP. Oh, I mean, he is TPing. Not even gonna ult. There it goes. As soon as he gets back to base. Will take out one as Dro Ranger now finding a kill in the top lane. Looks like Fmbpdota maybe trying to make his way back to lane. Kills happening all over the place right now, bringing the score 13 to 11. And let's check the graphs. I don't think we've done that yet. 1,500 gold lead, dipping back down for the Radiant. So that's pretty much just all the Elder Titan, and I expect as Dro catches up in farm, maybe that's a dip back down to equilibrium. Bot lane chase going on. Demon could once again be in trouble. XP though, 2,000 in favor of the Radiant as a kill for Weaver once again. 5-2 now, taking a death top there. And it's just one of those games, says Demon. It's not a good matchup for Darkseer, it really isn't. And Demon, a pretty hyper-aggressive player. Yeah, definitely being aggressive. Not paying off this game, though, dying a couple times. And that Astral Spirit build here, level 4. Although a lot of burst damage coming out. Jinx, though, will find the Bane. Nightmare onto Beatiz wasn't enough to keep that Bane alive. And now Brutestar TP's in with the Frost Arrows maxed. Enough to take out Warden. And that goes 2 for 1 once again for a Bane. He's 1-3 right now, but Demon 0-5, leading the charts in the deaths, that's for sure. And the least impact hero, no assists either. So Demon maybe trolling it up this game or getting trolled, who knows? As they go into the dire jungle here as a team, as a squad, looking to find Brutestar. But Brutestar, let's check out his build here, pretty strong. Disruption here, going to be thrown on Trout, so the Zeus is going to drop, and that's on him apparently, being where he shouldn't have been. But here comes Beatiz, looking to do work as well, or Chloe maybe just poking up the hill when he shouldn't have. Trout though with the buyback, ult goes out, now Dro Ranger to fight, gonna pick up Demon, at least he picked up no assist there, got a kill at least. 1-6 now, Lycus gonna, I don't know, go back to the lane and farm as everyone dies. 4 people drop as Razor. Warden is like, I didn't want to fight. Yo, what's up? It's Bashy with a raving review of Demon's playstyle, which I feel quite a few may agree with.
They are positively glowing.
But either way, undoubtedly a good player with a lot of ingenuity in the mid lane, but sometimes plays a little over aggressive and could potentially maybe throw games, but you know, whatevs. Nothing new on the news, that's for sure. Brutestar meeting, he has nothing. He really has nothing. Where's his net worth at? He's third right now, 4,400. 5,100 on Elder Titan, that's Beatiz, and 5,200 on Lycus, yeah, on the Weaver there. But definitely going for the Shadow Blade up now. I think it's coming out on the Courier as the Nightmare goes out onto Fake. Brain Sap to get his health back, being chased down by Beatiz. Beatiz is going to get him. Fake will drop here. Beatiz with the Phase Boots. He's going to get him. That's 1 for 1 so far, but Beatiz in a bit of trouble. Jinx doesn't have a stun for 7 seconds as Brutestar turns and unleashes the Frost Arrows. That's a double kill right now with the Shadow Blade online. Here comes the Warden, but actually, wow, Zeus damage is ripping this... gosh, I can't speak tonight. Maybe because it's 3 AM. Ripping the Razor apart, and the ultimate goes out. Double kill wall now from Demon onto Brutestar. Can they get him? No. Demon's going to go down once again. Going to be 1-7 now. Running back through his own wall. Can't get Lycus, can't get Brutestar. The heroes that are the cores for the Dire right now at very, very low HP, but not enough to drive it home. And Fake even died there too. It was a team wipe. The GG's being called. Who knows if it will be taken as an official one, as Fake did die. Walking back to base now, pretty poor I would imagine. Does at least manage to get some mana boots up. 1, 4, and 9, so lots of assists. So pretty decent level even actually. 8 minutes right now. Tends to happen. A lot of levels on the supports in high action games. Jinx level 8 as well. Outer Titan Beat is well ahead right now. Phase Boots, Drum of Endurance, going to pick up a gem as well. So looking pretty utility, pretty strong right now. The magic damage from Trouf, however, despite, I don't know, maybe losing that lane a little bit. Let's check on the last hit. 7167, so yeah, just didn't roam as well as Elder Titan, which I feel like is fair. 6 and 3, 71 CS. A little bit behind in the net worth, however. But big items, decent levels, level 13 right now, 2 in ult, looking to get 16 and be even more deadly before any BKBs are on the field. And let's look at the BKB heroes. We've got one of those, and even Razor doesn't go BKB all that often. Probably going to need to go for it this game, but if he does, the Fiend's Grip is up on Pandago, so going to be a tough game for them. And I think with this draft, they really needed to get a lot done early game, needed their Darkseer to do a little better. Didn't happen. I mean, I guess they're not out of it yet, but I think their chances are looking pretty bleak as even the Visage birds come into play now, as Chloe is level 8. And seeing those birds, at least the birds I've noticed them for the first time, and not doing a whole lot. Stuns, nothing, and one gets picked off, so who knows. We won't hold that against this Visage play. As the dust goes out, maybe Bane looking for a Brain Sap, throws Beat is under. Now maybe looking for the sap. Let's see what he goes for. The grip, I mean. Nice wall there by Demon, getting things done. Trouf, though, dominating now. Demon trying to run away here from this fight, but in the meantime, the gem goes down. That Beat is bot. And now they're going to chase away. Trouf completely out of mana, lives through all that. Demon almost does go down to the Gemini. Didn't see it following. And now Jinx. Let's see, one more attack. That's all they need. The silence goes out just to make sure the Spike Carapace wasn't going to be there. Lycus with a double kill. The GG being called out now as Fake throws his last disruption. And the game ends, so at least he'll live. But anyway, NEL action tonight. 28-15, the Dire take it. The strange lineup, but the magic burst damage, the lane rotations early, and the fact that whatever lane Darkseer was in, well, he beat the Dro, but they kept putting Weaver on and the supports kept rotating to help Dro. Musical lanes for the supports and sort of for the carries, but great game from both teams. I'm Helium from Fmbpdota. Maybe we'll cast another if there is another, but either way, I cast Sivo as well as NEL and whatever smaller tournaments I can get my hands on. So if you're watching here in client or watching on stream, I see about 50 viewers, so that's nice. If you want to follow me on Twitch, it would mean a lot. I hope to be ranking up here as a caster in the NA scene slowly but surely, and hope to see you guys around. We'll see if another game is on the docket. Until then, music and loading screens.